Welcome to Ajax Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss collisions, problems on one-dimensional elastic collisions, part 2. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Please share your valuable comments in the comment section. Okay, let us go to the today's session. First one. This question, two identical ball bearings in contact with each other and resting on a frictionless table are hit head-on by another ball bearing of the same mass moving initially with a speed v. If the collision is elastic, which of the following is a possible result after collision? See this pictures here. Two identical ball bearing in contact with each other rest on a frictionless table are hit head on by another ball bearing of the same mass moving initially with a speed v. In these four options, which of these four options is a possible result after collision, we have to find. Let us go to the solution. In this is one ball with the speed v and its mass m. After collision, same mass and its v2 velocities, v2 is equals to 0, v3 is equals to 0, and three balls masses m and its velocities v1 is equal to 0, v2 is equal to v and v3 is equal to 0. So this is the possible. So v1 is equal to 0, v2 is equal to 0, and final velocity v3 is equals to v. Okay, these are the possible relations in this question. Okay, next we will go to the next question. In this question, a particle of mass 1 gram moving with a velocity u1 3I minus 2k meters per second experiences a perfectly elastic collision with another particle of mass 2 gram and velocity u2 is equals to 4j minus 6k meters per second. The velocity of the particle is, here we have to calculate the velocity of the particle v1 and v2. Let us go to the solution. Given mass, that is m1 is equals to 1 gram and m2 is equals to 2 gram and its velocities are they given as u1 3 I cap minus 2 k cap meters per second and u2 is equals to 4 j cap minus 6 k cap meters per second. We have to calculate velocity of the particle v1 and v2. So v1 bar is equals to m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 into u1 bar plus 2m2 by m1 plus m2 into u2 bar. Now substituting m1, m2 and u1, u2 values in this, we get v1 bar is equals to m1 nothing but 1, m2 2, 1 minus 2 by 1 plus 2 into u1 they given as 3 I cap minus 2k cap plus 2m2, m2 nothing but 2 by m1 plus m2, 1 plus 2 of 4j cap minus 6k cap. This is the value of u2 bar. So v1 bar is equals to 1 minus 2 minus 1, 1 plus 2, 3. So minus 1 by 3 of 3i cap minus 2k cap plus 2 2 ja 4, 1 plus 2, 3. 4 by 3 of 4j cap minus 6k cap. Now this can be written as, now we are doing multiplication, minus I cap minus into minus plus 2 by 3 k cap plus 4 4 ja 16 by 3 j cap minus 4 6 ja 24 by 3 k cap. This is 3. Okay. Now v1 bar is equals to minus I cap plus, now here 2, this is I cap and this is k cap, this is j, sorry, this is a j cap, 4 4 ja 16, 16 j cap, so 16 by 3 j cap plus here 2 by 3 k cap and 24 by 3 k cap, taking LCM 2 minus 24, so minus 22 by 3 k cap. This is the velocity of the particle v1. Next we have to calculate v2 bar. So v2 bar is equals to 2m1 by m1 plus m2 of u1 bar plus m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 of u2 bar. Now we are substituting m1, m2, u1, u2 in this, then we get, now substituting, then v2 bar is equals to 2 into 1 by 1 plus 2. Now substituting m1 as 1 and m2 and m2 2. So 2 into 1 by 1 plus 2 of u1 nothing but 3 I cap minus 2 k cap plus 2 minus 1 by 1 plus 2 of 4 j cap minus 6 k cap. 2 ones 2, 1 plus 2 3, so 2 by 3 of 3 I cap minus 2 k cap plus 2 minus 1 1, 1 plus 2 3, 1 by 3 of 4 j cap minus 6 k cap. Now 2 3 ja 6, 6 by 3, 6 by 3 I cap minus 2 2 ja 4, 4 by 3 k cap plus 4 by 3 j cap minus 6 by 3 k cap. Now this can be written as v2 bar is equals to, here 3 ones 3 twos, so 2 I cap my plus 4 by 3 j cap, here minus 4 by 3 k cap minus 6 by 3 k cap, taking LCM minus 6 plus 4 10, 10 by 3 k cap. This is the velocity of the particle v2. So therefore v2 bar is equals to 2 I cap plus 4 by 3 j cap minus 10 by 3 k cap. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. Body A of mass 4m moving with a speed u collides with another body B of mass 2m at rest. The collision is head-on and elastic in nature. After the collision, the fraction of energy retained by the first body A is. Here we have to calculate the fraction of energy retained by the first body A. Now let us go to the solution. Given m1 is equals to 4m and m2 is equals to 2m and u1 is equals to u2 is equals to, here in this they are telling that another body B of mass 2m is at rest, so is equals to 0. Now we have to calculate the kinetic energy of final by kinetic energy of initial. So final kinetic energy is equals to half m1 v1 square, that is equals to half m1 of v1 nothing but m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 into u1 whole square. Now next initial kinetic energy is equals to, that is KEI is equals to half m1 u1 square. Now we are calculating final kinetic energy by initial kinetic energy. So that is half m1 u1 square, half m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 whole square divided by half initial kinetic nothing but half m1 u1 square. These two gets cancels, so the remaining equation is m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 whole square. Now substituting m1 nothing but 4m, m2 nothing but 2m, 4m minus 2m by 4m plus 2m whole square. So 4m minus 2m, 2m by 6m whole square. M gets cancels, 2 1s, 2 3s. So 1 by 3 whole square nothing but 1 by 9. So therefore the ratio of that is final kinetic energy by initial kinetic energy is equals to 1 by 9. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. A neutron makes a head-on elastic collision with a stationary drone. The fractional energy loss of the neutron in the collision is, here we have to calculate the fractional energy loss of the neutron in the collision. Now let us go to the solution. Given m1 is equals to m and m2 is equals to 2m, u1 is equals to u and u2 is equals to, this is stationary, so that's why 0. So kinetic energy of fractional energy loss of the neutron is Ke2f by Ke1i. Final kinetic energy by initial kinetic energy we have to calculate. So first we have to calculate V2. V2 is equals to 2m1 by m1 plus m2 of u1. So now next, now we are finding final kinetic energy by initial kinetic energy, that is equals to half m2 of v1 nothing but 2m1 by m1 plus m2 of u1 whole square. Okay. Now that is equals to, here m2 by 2 half 2 square 4, 4 m1 square and u1 square by m1 plus m2 whole square into half m1 square. Here this is kinetic energy, here we have to write this initial kinetic energy is half m1 u1 square, and here also we are writing half m1 u1 square. This m1 square gets cancels, u1 square gets cancels, this half gets cancels. Now we are getting 4 m2, this here only m1 we gets cancels, remaining m1 here is there only this. So kinetic energy, final kinetic energy by initial kinetic energy is equals to 4 m1 m2 by m1 plus m2 whole square, that is equals to m1 nothing but m2 nothing but 2m by m plus 2m whole square. So this can be written as 4m into 2m, 4 2 ja 8m square, m plus 2m 3m, 3m whole square nothing but 9m square, m square gets cancels. So finally the answer is fractional kinetic energy, that is equals to, that is fractional kinetic energy loss in kinetic energy, that is equals to 8 by 9 ke2f by ke1 initial final by initial, that is equals to, we are getting 8 by 9. Now next we will go to the next question. A heavy truck moving with a velocity of 60 km per hour collides with a light drum at rest. If the collision be elastic, then the velocity of the drum immediately after collision will be. Now let us go to the solution. Here given truck moving with a velocity, that is u1, u1 is equals to 60 km per hour, and here m1 is equals to m, that is greater than m2. So u2 is equals to 0. So v2 is equals to 2m1 by m1 plus m2 of u1 plus m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 of u2. So now substituting values 2m1 by m1, here m2 that is 0, so into u1, here m1 gets cancels, this u2 is equal to 0, so this complete value becomes 0. So now v2 is equals to, we are getting 2m1 m by m of u1, m gets cancels, so v2 is equals to 2u1, substituting u1 they given as 60 km per hour, 62 is 120 km per hour. So therefore velocity of the drum immediately after collision is, that is v2 is equals to 120 km per hour. Okay, now next we will go to the next. A particle of mass m moving with some velocity on a smooth surface strikes another particle of mass n m elastically head on. What fraction of incident kinetic energy is transferred to the particle of mass nm? Now let us go to the solution. Here they given m1 is equals to m and m2 is equals to nm, and its velocity is u1 is equals to u and u2 is equals to 0. So here we have to calculate the fraction of incident kinetic energy, that is ke2f by ke1 initial final by initial, that is 4m1 m2 by m1 plus m2 whole square. Now substituting 4 m1 nothing but m2 nothing but m by m1 m plus m2 m whole square. So this can be written as KE final by KE initial. So that is equals to 4n m square by m square. Here we are taking m square as a common, then it becomes 1 plus n whole square. M square gets cancels. So this is equals to 4n by 1 plus n whole square. So therefore the final answer is kinetic energy final by kinetic energy initial is equals to 4n by 1 plus n whole square. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. In a smooth circular tube of radius r, a particle of mass m moving with speed v hits another particle of mass 3m at rest as shown. So the time after which the next collision takes place. Here we have to assume that it is an elastic collision. Now let us go to the solution. See, this is the picture. In a smooth, this is the circular tube of radius r and a particle of mass m moving with a speed v. Another particle of mass 3m at rest. Now we have to calculate the time of next collision. So now m1 is equals to m and m2 they given as 3m and u1 is equals to v and u2 is equals to 0. Relative velocity of separation, that is equals to relative velocity of approach. So relative velocity of separation, relative velocity of separation is equals to relative velocity of approach. So that is equals to v. So therefore time of next collision is that is equals to 2 pi r by v. Time is equals to here distance by speed. Distance nothing but circumference. So circumference of circle is 2 pi r. So 2 pi r by v. So the time of next collision, that is equals to 2 pi r by v. Now we will go to the next question. In this question, a particle of mass m moving with horizontal speed 6 meters per second as shown in the figure. If m is less than m, then for one dimensional elastic collision, the speed of later particle after collision will be, see this picture, this is the particle of mass m moving with horizontal speed 6 meters per second, and this is speed of the lighter particle. We have to calculate the after collision, and it's here a particle capital mass capital M, its velocity is 4 meters per second. Now let us go to the solution. Given m1 is equals to m and m2 is equals to capital M, and its velocity u1 is equals to 6 meters per second, u2 is equals to, they given as 4 meters per second. The given condition is m1 is less than m2. So v1 is equals to m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 of u1 plus 2 m2 by m1 plus m2 of u2. Next, v1 is equals to, now substituting m2 by m2 of u1 plus 2 m2 by m2 of u2. m2 gets cancels. So v1 is equals to minus u1 plus 2 u2. Now substituting u1 nothing but 6 and u2 4. So minus 6 plus 2 fours 8. So minus 6 plus 8 2. So v1 is equals to, we are getting 2 meters per second. The lighter particle will move in original direction with the speed of 2 meters per second. So the lighter particle will move in original direction with the speed of 2 meters per second. Okay, next we will go to the next question. Particle A makes a perfectly elastic collision with another particle B at rest. They fly apart in opposite directions with equal speeds. The ratio of their masses m1 by m2 is. Here we have to calculate the ratio of their masses m1 by m2. So we have to calculate the value of m1 by m2. Let us go to the solution. v1 is equals to m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 of u1 plus 2 m1 by m1 plus m2 of u2. Here u2 is equals to 0. So substituting u1, u2, m1, m2 values in this v1 becomes m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 of u1. Here u2 is equals to 0. So this equation becomes 2 m1 by m1 plus m2 of u1. This is v1. Since v1 is equals to minus v2, so now v1 is equals to, here we are getting m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 into u1. v2 is equals to, this is v2. v2 is equals to 2 m1 by m1 plus m2 into u1. Next, since v1 is equals to minus v2, so now substituting v1 nothing but m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 of u1, v2 nothing but 2 m1 by m1 plus m2 of u1. u1 gets cancels. Here m1 plus m2 and here is m1 plus m2 gets cancels. m1 plus 2 m1 is equals to m2. So from this 3 m1 is equals to m2. Here this equation can be written as m1 minus m2 is equals to minus 2 m1. Minus 2 m1 coming this side plus 2 m1, and this minus m2 going that side m2. So m1 plus 2m1, 3m1, that is equals to m2. So the ratio of m1 and m2 is, that is m1 by m2 is equals to 1 by 3. Okay, so m1 by m2 is equals to 1 by 3. Okay, next we will go to the next question. Two balls of masses 10 kilogram and 20 kilogram approach each other with velocities in 30 meters per second and 20 meters per second in opposite directions. Calculate their velocities after they undergo perfectly elastic collision. Now let us go to the solution. Given m1 is equals to 10 kilogram and m2 is equals to 20 kilogram. Its velocities are u1 is equals to 30 meters per second and u2 is equals to 20 meters per second. This is here in the opposite direction, we have to take minus. So u2 is equals to minus 20 meters per second. We have to calculate v1 and v2. So now v1 is equals to m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 of u1 plus 2m2 by m1 plus m2 into u2. Now substituting m1, m2, u1, u2 values in this, we get v1 is equals to m1 nothing but 10 and m2 nothing but 20. So 10 minus 20 by 10 plus 20 of u1 they given us 30 and next 2 into m2 20 by m1 plus m2 10 plus 20 and u2 they given us minus 20. So v1 is equals to 10 minus 20 minus 10, 10 plus 10, 30 into 30 plus 22 40, 10 plus 20, 30 into minus 20. Here 30, 30, 30, here now taking LCM minus, this is 10 minus 20 minus 10 minus 300 minus 800 by 30. So here minus 800 plus 300 1100 by 30. 0 0 gets cancels. Now we are getting v1 is equals to minus 110 by 3. So this is equals to minus 36.7 meters per second. Now we are calculating next v. Now v2 is equals to 2m1 by m1 plus m2 of u1 plus m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 of u2. Now substituting m1, m2, u1, u2 values in this, m1 nothing but 10 and m2 20. So 2 into 10 by 10 plus 20, u1 30 plus m2 minus m1 20 minus 10 by 10 plus 20. So m1 plus m2 nothing but 10 plus 20 and u2 they given us minus 20. 2 into 10 20, 10 plus 20 30 into 30 plus 20 minus 10 10 by 30 of minus 20. So v2 is equals to 20 into 30 600 by 30 minus 10 20 is a 200 by 30. Now taking LCM, 600 minus 200, 600 minus 200, 400, 400 by 30, 0 0 gets cancels, we are getting 40 by 3. So V2 is equals to 40 by 3. This can be written as 13.3 meters per second. So therefore their final velocities are v1 is equals to minus 36.7 meters per second and v2 is equals to, we are getting 13.3 meters per second. Okay, thanks for watching this video.